Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Witcher 3. So we're going to be looking for signs of the guardsmen. Most likely they were attacked by a horrible, horrible beast, which, of course, will be our duty to destroy. I'm going to totally steal this stuff.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
The stench is fierce. Dude, I didn't even mention anything about this stench. Okay, pay attention to what the words that are actually coming out of my mouth. Where are these steps going?
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
Not anymore.
Correct?
Looks it.
It's not good quality cloth anymore unless you want to scrub the blood out.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
You would just send to search the
Gonna
nets.
dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
I have to dive in? Oh, because over there. Okay. Yep, we have to go in. Okay, here we go. Dive. Bugged out. That was weird. What, a guardsman boot? It's kind of a weird thing to find in the middle of nowhere, but that's what happened. A wooden spoon, huh? Alright, let's see what we got. Anything here I can focus on? I'd like to focus on it, though. Geralt, you're killing me here, man. You're killing me. Okay, we got some linen. What do you fucking do? Surprisingly, no drowners here, huh? Am I actually stuck? Okay, not actually stuck. Okay. Got a monogrammed handkerchief. Handkerchief? Some people pronounce it handkerchief, which I don't entirely get, but... Okay, gutted fish. I'm not sure that's going to be useful for anything.
Silk kerchief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
Which bank? Oh, the one over there. Okay. So a monogrammed handkerchief, huh? So probably the victims, right? I mean, it could be something else. It could be the perpetrator, but it seems unlikely. Unless, of course, perpetrator turned into a giant frog. Of course, it all ties together. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Might have been going a little bit overboard with that, but it was still funny.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Could do that. Couldn't we just track them? I guess we can't track them if they're in a boat, right? Okay, but who's the mysterious hooded figure? Usually I'm the one in the mysterious clothing.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet. Of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Not what he was talking about, but okay.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
Might be kind of important.
I understand.
Yeah.
We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Might not be important, though, so
I
I'll
have
only
to
ask
leave
if
you
it's
soon.
important.
Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
It's a weird little jog he's got there. It's kind of unique in Witcher universe to not have someone match my pace. I mean, he's doing the weird little jog here, but it's not quite fast enough. Dude, you gotta book it when I book it, man. You gotta move with me here.
Examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Well, yeah. It's the
A
fucking
watering
Duchess.
hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Tucson.
And really, isn't that what's important? Crayfish chowder. Actually, it's totally not. I hate crayfish chowder. Clam chowder I will stand. Lobster chowder is okay. Corn chowder, totally doable. Oh, there's a notice board here. I am totally hitting up that notice board before I go in with Mr. Knight Errant here. Okay, what do we got? Excuse me, Mr. Nobleman, you're kind of in my way. Alright, what do we got? Will buy a permit. Let Minister Tremblaze and Kittle with daft order borrowing entry to the prison grounds. I'd like to let it be known I'll gladly purchase an entry permit. Someone's got one to sell. I'm not a member of any inmate's family, for it's my view is in prison, and it's been half a year now, during which time we haven't been able to see each other as often as we need to. You ever had a beau? You know what I mean. Dude, or a beau, I guess, is actually how it's pronounced, isn't it? Totally called a beau. And again, that's another word that actually has two pronunciations, depending on who you talk to. Sure, we'll go and take it. Probably nothing we can do with it, but whatever. Wanted the White Wolf. Hey, that's Geralt. Is wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for this unusual contract. For more information, you should go to Count Belladal's temporary base camp in Tucson. We kindly request all other persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Belladal was not born yesterday. He could easily tell who was a witcher and who was faking it. Although his journeying to his camp in chamois costumes with wooden swords strapped to their backs can save themselves the trouble and turn back. That's fair. Also funny. Notice from the Ducal, or rather the Duke Camerlingo, calling all knights errant and other strongmen. The duchy needs you. Your aid is required. Bounteous rewards are at the offering. More details available at the Ducal Camerlingo's offices in Knights Dormant Square. Okay, well that's clearly to us too as well. Announcement from the Office of Internal Revenue. Oh shit, man. The IRS, or the IRDT in this case. Office of Internal Revenue hereby announces a limited live auction to be held regarding the sale of a piece of developed real estate and accompanying agricultural land located in the Carburetor Woods region, having been left to the ducal treasury by the late Count Crispy, who departed this world without any heirs. Due to the unique nature of the Bellegarde estate and its important role in the production of wine, bringing great fame to the duchy in all corners of the world, only subject to the Duchy of Toussaint shall be allowed to participate in the auction. Well, that's not us. To all knights errant and other such men of arms, be it known far and wide, the services of volunteer keepers of the peace shall be needed. Minor problems are expected to arise during the transfer of the above-mentioned real estate, and said problems for the dissolution would require the application of direct physical force. Okay, so that is us. So at least the second part's us. Alright, pick it up. The Great Blueclair de Gwent Tournament. Oh, fuck no. I'm sorry. No. Okay, and here we go. Contract for Witcher, or Witchers, caravan escort. Really? Unless there's monsters on your caravan route, in which case, reroute. Okay, the Beclair Cooper's Guild is seeking an individual or individuals willing to escort a merchant convoy through an area threatened by the Great White Terror. More information can be obtained from Gaston Lastaf at the merchant's camp in the forest to the north of Conrata Vineyard. Alright, I mean, they might actually have monsters on their route. Okay, so we'll totally leave the Gwent thing alone, because never, basically.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
All of it could be good coin. How big is this map? I don't think I've looked at this yet. I've totally not. Yeah, no shit. No shit. You're telling me that's how quests work? Oh no, who knew? Come on. Come on. Alright. How big is this place? We zoom out. There's a lot of notice boards here. It's about as far as I can zoom out, but decent sized map for a DLC. Not enormous. It's probably maybe, what? I think maybe a fourth of the size, maybe an eighth of the size of the regular game map, but still, look at all those question marks. There's going to be more of those as we go through. So going to the notice boards would not be a bad idea. We don't really need to level up, but, you know, it'd be nice to have some extra cash, extra spending money. I don't know how I know that's way over there, but okay. Alright, so that'll give us a good, decent idea what's going on. Oh, hey, Roach. Don't know what you're doing over there. I guess that's where we left him, huh? Alright, so let's go inside. And we'll see if anyone knows where the guards took the body.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But
I
why
know.
do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
Oh, bad omen and
This
all that.
corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir the Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Give him a false name. It'd be hilarious. My name's Siri. Yeah, that's it.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir the Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
You know what? He's clearly got this tale memorized, right? Let's let him tell it the way he wants to tell it. Go ahead. Sky was blood red. Okay, horrible omen for your day. Must have felt awful. Never mind, that didn't actually happen, but fuck it, whatever. Sky was red. Then what?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Dude, come
Not
on.
a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw...
Should totally reach for his sword
a
there.
head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way.
So that was
They
pointless.
had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Tangled up. Tangled up. So... why would they be tangled up? That's what gets me there. Maybe there was a fight in the water and then he got tangled in there? 'Cause if you're going straight for the nets... I mean, the way we saw it, they were hanging between a couple of posts, right? So why would they be tangled up? Okay, anyway.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore. It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
That's not how monsters work. But really? That's what they're saying?
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Yeah, right in front of a knight.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswell.
He's not exactly wrong.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, because the Church of the Flame has basically been saying that about mutants and magic wielders and whatnot. And there's somebody having basically the exact same message about the Knights of the Realm? That's kind of weird. Okay, let's go and follow this rabbit hole a little bit further.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Well, hasn't it only attacked like twice so far? So, I mean, that's a hell of a short amount of, or a small amount of data points. I mean, the next attack could very well be on, you know, some random Wednesday, and then there goes your theory. But at least it's, you know, something that's at least falsifiable, so that's something.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
What hospitality? Didn't even give you a drink.
lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story.
Exactly.
One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
And at least he's got a good sense of humor about it, so that's good too, I guess. Alright, so I forgot that the symbol for the notice board isn't going to go away until we get all the pieces. And now all these are done. Come a mess, leave well dressed, you'll see I'm the bleeding best. Alright then. All you guests of the Codtress Inn are kindly advised to be on their guard when approaching our inn, even more so when leaving it. Of utmost importance, you bypass the Marcent forest as man-eating monsters lurk therein. We beseech you to heed our warning, for we fear otherwise the loss of so many guests will ruin our inn's carefully cultivated atmosphere. That's great. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this, but we're not going to do anything with it. But that way, it should totally clear this
Invitation
up.
to a Gwent tournament, due to take place at the Pheasantry, organized by a certain Count Monnier.
For a second there, I read that as Count Monster, which would have been hilarious. Wait. Before I go investigate the body, I should buy alcohol.
What's in the works today? Swilling wine? Normally I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Well, actually, vinegar for wine you can totally do. It'll change the taste a little bit and you change the proportions, but that you could totally do. Parsley for thyme, okay, I'll admit. It's definitely a flavor change, but you could still do it. I think it's totally doable, dude. Fish chowder is totally okay. Alright, see what rumors you had.
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Alright. Didn't mean to insult you or anything.
Show me what you got in stock.
Don't bartenders love to gab? Isn't that their big thing? That's a hell of a lot of Gwent cards. Holy shit, this guy has a collection. That's not what we're here for, though. We are here for Mandrake Cordial. And we are here for Rendinian Herbal. That should do it. That should let us do some white gold. I don't think we need anything else. Bottles would not be a bad idea. That is lemon, though. Does he not have any bottles? He might not have any bottles. I don't see any bottles. Oh, but baguette with camembert. That's a great combination. I'm not even hungry. Oh, ratatouille. Even better. Even better. Flamiche. I mean, I love the little icons. They're totally all the same stats. You know, 5 seconds duration, 5 seconds duration, 10 seconds duration. That's actually better. Butter, huh? Better for your vitality. Hey, man, the Sherpas swear by it. They put, you know, half a stick of butter in their coffee. They're good to go for the day. At least for a while, anyway. I don't want to turn any of that stuff in. I just want to make sure we don't have any alcohol in us. Yeah, like that. That's bad. I don't want any of that. I mean, I could sell him this other stuff. We have a lot of dried fish, regular fish. That's 80. Can I start being picky now? It's not going to last 10 seconds anymore, remember? Yeah, so why don't we go and sell him some Everloose? We don't need that. We'll go for the stuff that's only stuff that's 80 now. Because now I think we can afford to be picky. Dumpling, I mean, that's fine and all, but not going to be worth it. I mean, we haven't even gone through most of this stuff, so I'm okay with just selling it. A lot of chicken sandwiches, 80. That's 80 as well. I think it's going to take us a while to go through all those. Dried fruit is also 80. Grapes, though, not dried. That's the problem right there. We don't need the raw meat, so just go ahead and take that. Thank you. Ham sandwich. It actually looks just like a slice of ham. And single egg. Single sweet bun. Pork, but there's only one of it, so let's just sell it. So that's fine. That's fine. That is not fine. Thank you very much. That's fine. Okay, that's better. All right, we have the Goliath trophy, which I do not want. So there you go. I think other than that, we are good to go, unless one of these is 80 as well. Oh, 3 fish tarts. That is tempting. No, I think this 6... No, ratatouille is not good enough. Neither is a baguette. Okay. Bouif bourguignon. I mean, 5 of them, maybe. I don't think we need anything yet. I mean, look at this. It's going to take us a while to go through this. So I think we're set. All right. Thank you kindly.
Thanks. So long.
That's actually great, though, because now we can go to alchemy. And we can start making some white gold, right? Unless I've totally forgotten. No. So we need cherry cordial next. But we can make at least 5 white gold right now. Which I'm going to do. Okay, now we need cherry cordial, and I don't remember him having any. But I'm going to check just to be sure.
Greetings! What do you need?
Show me what you got in stock.
So cherry cordial is what we want. He did have 2. There we go. Works for me. Of course, he's not going to have any more for quite a while. I don't know how long it takes these guys to restock.
Thanks. So long.
But it's going to probably be a while.
Today.
But doesn't hurt. So now we have some white gold. I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit more there. Just use up the rest of it. There we go. Okay, so now with like Superior Blizzard I could do Superior Black Blood. I mean, we haven't really been fighting. Okay, wait, they just start bleeding when near the Witcher. That could be good, actually. We haven't been using that. So Rebus, huh? Alright, sure, why not? Let's make some Rebus. So alcohol closes. Make some Rebus here, which we are actually missing a part for. We need Ergo Seeds and Mistletoe. We need to talk to an herbalist. I don't know where that herbalist is going to be. He's going to be somewhere. Okay, so we should continue on the main mission for a little while before I start going crazy with all the other stuff. I am so tempted to go crazy with all the side quests, but no, we're not going to do that yet. You know, you guys just get in my way. Not helpful. Of course, we run against any of this stuff. Oh, okay, there's some fool's parsley. We run against any stuff, you know, we're totally going to pick it up. Or if we run against any monsters, we'll probably just fight them. I have no idea how far this is going to be, though. Close enough to this to make it worth it? Barely. Really, this doesn't seem to have much different foliage than, say, well, Velen, really.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Sound of a fight? Do you hear the fight? Oh, it's got to be over here, right?
A storm. Damn it.
Is that a guy booking it over there? Kind of looked like it was, but I don't know. There's a knight errant over here. It seems like he would have stopped it or something. It's okay. Maybe we'll go back up this way. I don't know. I don't see anything too off here. Don't know why he said he had to hurry when he heard sounds of a fight. Unless it was in here? Oh yeah, here we go. Hello? Where is everybody?
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Oh, the beast was here. And went after the corpse?
In the cellar. Gotta be.
Okay, silver sword. This guy just dropped, so yeah, he's gotta be in here.
Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
It'd be funny if the beast of Toussaint is actually a godling, right? What do we got? Can I... Yeah, there we go. I want to examine. Geralt. Oh my god.
Hurled against the wall with great force.
Great force. Maybe not a godling then, unless he's really, really strong.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Use the guy? Okay, he used the soldier to battle down the grate, as far as I understand that. What about... Can I examine the footprints aside from... Okay, what about this guy?
Fell down the stairs, broke his neck.
Fell down the stairs. Was pushed, probably. Can I examine this guy here?
Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand.
I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards godling with the... Are godlings that strong? They can use some powerful magic, so maybe? Maybe a necrophage? Well, somebody naked. Hello, naked person.
Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood.
That's a hell of a hand there. And you just earned yourself an R rating, thank you. What do you want?
We don't have to fight.
I think we probably do.
You are wrong.
Oh, yep, vampire. Shit. Powerful one, too. Well, we need that black blood push more than ever. Oh, she just walked out. Or no, she's about to.
I cannot let you leave.
Oh, she locked the door. Okay. Yep,
Show me
vampire.
what you got.
Okay. Black blood decoction would now be a very good idea. I really wish I could have updated it, but nevertheless. Wyvern, Night Wraith, Kira Whale, Werewolf, Griffin, Foglet, Grave Hag, Water Hag, Popsmold, Necker Warrior, Lashen, Short, Cockatrice, Noon Wraith, Carcatan, Basilisk. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Stenia, Ekimara. I mean, Ekimara is not a bad idea. Go ahead and take that, and then also take the black blood, which is bound to be in here somewhere. Pure full moon, what does that do? Heals vitality by amount equal to current toxicity, which will be a lot by the time we get over here. Tawny Owl, Owl Ghoul, Enhanced Blizzard, Black Blood, there we go. Okay, so it's not the superior one, so they don't get injured just by coming near us. But still, if they wound us, then they get wounded too. So that's something. 34% toxicity, not too bad. I think that's doable. Now, of course, we just have to... we stop them from transforming. That would be really good. So where is this one? Destroys monster nest, blinds, prevents monsters from transforming. Not permanent, but still totally doable there. Cloud of poison when detonated. Block magic and monsters' magic abilities. I like that. I like both of those. Now we just have to land it. That's the trick. Okay, Moondust. We can stop him from transforming here. There we go. Okay. Doesn't seem to have worked. We want the magic abilities also to be gone. Now your magic abilities are gone for a little while anyway. Okay, she stood right in the middle of it though. Wise move on your part, I guess. Oh, really? Oh, wow, okay. Did that actually hurt you at all, or no luck? Okay. Her invisibility doesn't really seem to work. You're bleeding now. Would you like to taste your own blood? You want to come over here into the Dimetarium? I know you do. She didn't bleed for very long. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work out as well. It's okay, it's okay. We got this. She's bleeding. She's definitely feeling the pain here. Hit with another bomb. I don't think that worked. Yeah, I don't know if that worked at all. It might have stopped her, but we're also out of the way of it. I'm not sure if that actually hurt. Oh, okay. We got out of the way. We're good. Dude, let me get behind you. What were you thinking? I don't know if you were thinking at all, actually. This is going to be an easier fight than I thought it was going to be. We're not on Death March. Oh, you are so dead. We're on the one step below that. Really? That's not going to work out well for you. Buxon. So was it in fact a vampire? She's actually dead now.
All these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Eating a hand is what it looked like. She is totally a vampire. Okay. I was not crazy. That was totally the right thing to do. Okay, so she was over here at the body. What was she doing?
Stinks.
Couldn't have been anything pleasant. Looks like she ripped off his hand.
Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Well, okay, she tried to hide the hand, so I think we gotta do that first, right?
Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up.
Maybe
How's this
her
possible?
masters.
Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
He puts it in his pocket. Okay. Unusual severed hand. Maybe it'll point the way towards probably her master? It might be her master's hand.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins.
Okay.
Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Well, that wouldn't be entirely surprising, considering the vampire we just dispatched was a sentient vampire, which means more dangerous than usual. Though we seem to take it out okay. I mean, she wasn't very powerful. She might still be a fledgling.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Okay, so it wasn't a Bruxa. Was it even more powerful vampire? That's scary.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Okay, time to go talk to the Duchess, I guess. How we get out of here? Do we come down this way? I guess not. Just look around for anything we can loot. Oh, hello, dead bodies. Guardsman gauntlet and armor repair kit. We came through a door. Oh, that's right. She locked the door. Or, yeah, she closed the door anyway. Tried to keep me in. Didn't realize she should have been running for her life. Okay, there's nothing else around here, so I think we can just go up. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this over here? Is there anything? No, okay. It's part of the wine cellar. Just there for flavor. Alright, so not a godling, that was a vampire. Carvo, okay, so this is the vineyard. With a lot of dead bodies. We can turn ourselves into a guardsman eventually, apparently. I don't think that's going to happen for a little while, unless those pants are really good, but I have a feeling that our armor is going to top it for a while. We can make higher level stuff. We haven't actually seen the armsman yet, have we? Don't think we have. Okay, the GPS is freaking the fuck out. There we go. Can we go this way? Is that this way we're supposed to go? Looks like it. Okay. I mean, sure. Honeysuckle's new. I don't remember honeysuckle coming up before. Is it actually this way? We should look at the map, probably. Where should we go? Okay, it's not that far. Totally walk that. Have a nice little jog as the decoction runs off. That is not the black blood decoction, though. Maybe black blood just didn't last very long. Well, that's unfortunate. Probably get a rune to help with that, but I'm still not entirely sold on the usefulness of runes. I know there's some runes that make, you know, your blade extend out farther, and you're able to do whirlwind tricks when you invest more points in and stuff like that, but not really like big deal. Busy place. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, he's telling a story. This should be entertaining.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Riddick and the dragon?
They're tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Let's be honest there.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, you can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
Think they're going to ask us to take part in the arena? Sounds likely. Maybe not, though.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Nilfgaardian slaves? Or
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
you're gonna lose your competitors for sure.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of this sort at the arena in Nulnwood. There, a knight defeated a Shaelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shaelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd? Plain irresponsible.
So we're probably gonna have to fight it. If we let a knight fight it, it's gonna kill the knight, and then we have to step in to subdue it anyway. Or they tell us we gotta fight it. So I think either way.
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Are you shitting me?
Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
He's fucked.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
He's gonna die. Is that a good sacrifice? And certainly a great sacrifice. Holy fuck, he's gonna die. Maybe he'll get lucky and only be mortally wounded. You know, mortally wounded as in wounded enough to almost die, but then get rescued at the last second.
Let's go.
Which I guess isn't actually, technically speaking, a mortal wound, but still. Oh, that is such a fucked up idea. It looks like he's gonna go to it, huh? He's gonna warm up first? Tackle some thieves or something? I guess not. Maybe not. They might introduce his other foes pretty soon. Come on, let's put him up against some drowners or something.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Don't be too, She's gonna watch you die, man. It's gonna happen. Okay, nope, they're just gonna go straight into it.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Can we wound it first? Holy shit, that looks dangerous. It's like a cross between a rock troll and, I don't know, a scarab?
Got a bad feeling about this.
No kidding. Well, at least he used it. Oh, shit. Well, he was distracted by the bell, which is good. But he also threw one of the bells, which is bad. Oh, and he's loose now. Wasn't secured tight enough. Oh, what are you thinking, man? Okay, Geralt, you gotta jump in. There you go. Okay, good. He's gonna help. I was thinking he'd take it as a matter of honor not to help, but no, he's not stupid. Okay. We got a... I don't know if Dimetarian Bomb's gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, okay. Quinn up. Oh, okay. Glad I quinned. Bleeding anyway.
Its plans confound. Out,
What the hell? What the hell?
The witch's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
What the hell? It's chasing me down. What the actual hell? Also, I don't appreciate Le Papillon. Freaking... Okay, so I gotta, like... Maybe I can't roll out of the way. I gotta dodge out of the way. That's alt. I'm bad at hitting alt, but... Maybe? It might require a little bit more finesse. Can definitely try it. Maybe, like, Ard would stop in his tracks.
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. Then down came the
it's gonna have to.
in
It's gonna
one
shield
mighty
up.
bound. It fights to the beast. Its plans confound.
So we can't let it get too far away from us. Yeah, if we put too much space and he tries to roll towards us. Oh, good move, good move, good move. You knocked him on his ass. Yeah, there you go. Critical hits, critical hits, critical hits. And then we arted him.
Damn it. And thus the witch's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had
Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem.
Drink up the
I don't know if
ocean
Igni is going to do anything or not. Nope, Igni did not do anything.
Nothing in this struggle
Why not?
can come to any good.
Appreciate it, Knight. You're doing good work here. I gotta go in front of him. Okay, coin up. Okay, could be better, could be better. I need a better bomb. I don't know if Moondust is gonna do it, but I'm gonna try it. Nope, did not work.
The witcher waited till the time was true.
Okay, that was good.
Danced and spun, struck the monster right through.
Don't know what the hell it's doing now, but that does not look good. Alright, let's go and do Dragon's Dream here, because that seems likely. I don't know if blinding is gonna work. Freeze his foe, maybe? Try it out. That was the freeze move. I'm not sure that actually worked out as well. Let's keep backed up here. Okay, no, I guess not. The hell are you even doing, dude? He's down to half. Okay. Yeah, just relax there, buddy. Oh, dude, he's almost dead. Gotta stay out of the way, man. You gotta back up.
I like that silver.
Yeah, do you like that silver?
Who leaves at the love's first spurt, so the witcher wooed the shellman and his foul heart hurt.
Okay, I don't know if the frost is gonna work or not.
His razor strikes belly, Selma's eyes wrinkle out, blood transforms into jelly.
That hurt him. He's bleeding. Gotta keep going until he's done bleeding. Coin up. Okay, coin up did not work. That's alright. That's alright. Coin up again. Gotta move over to Dragon's Dream here. Oh, he's poisoned. He's poisoned. Okay, he's gonna bathe in here. Let's let him do it. If he gets poisoned again, all the better. I think the Baron just died. Yeah.
Fight bravely unto death.
He just died. Okay, I should have cleaned up. That was my fault. Is he bleeding? He's not bleeding yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Should probably take something. Okay, stay over there. That's fine. Well, he's poisoned. He's not going to take enough damage by it, though. There we go. He's out. But unfortunately, the knight's dead. Don't know if I could have saved him if I'd moved faster, maybe, but... What were they thinking?
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
So you should cut off its head just to make sure. I'm just saying.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous. Got to.
It's suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
And you should also mourn the dead. Oh, is he not actually dead?
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
What about the other knight?
Thanks for your help.
Dude, you were invaluable. No question. Could not have done it without you. Well, it would have been harder anyway.
Guillaume.
Is he not
The
dead?
lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all.
Vivian? Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
She gonna tell him to stop risking his life in stupid endeavors?
Geralt,
She actually cares about
we
him.
must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Yeah, keep your
Geralt,
mouth shut.
magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk.
She just do a
We
couplet
had been
there?
long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
So let's definitely give her what for here. There's no accounting for nobility being stupid, but they can at least be educated, theoretically.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
So basically, just shut up, I'm paying your salary. Alright, you just went down like 15 notches on a 10-notch scale, I'll have you know. So you're sitting at about -5 right now. Tell me why I shouldn't leave you to die by the beast's hands.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Poor Shelmar. I don't know what sparing would have done, so... Not sure that would have been helpful at all. They just keep it as a pet. Which would just cause problems later, so...
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Jeez. I mean, I know he's an ass, but come on.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings.
So, we should probably inform him.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Amateurish,
Geralt
maybe.
insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Bit amateurish. Not sloppy so much as inexperienced.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is.
Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Sometimes. It's not a usual demand, but it does happen when, you know, we need to train up some more Witchers, you can't pay in another way. It varies.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Okay, so first victim. I mean, there have only been 2. So at least we're catching it kind of sort of early.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
You gotta do
Crispy
something.
was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
Not sure what exactly to make of that yet, but it does seem like a revenge thing.
So, first 2 victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third.
Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Shit. Yep. We got ourselves a 7 sins boy. Except it's only 5 sins. There's gonna be 2 more victims.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Yeah, so you're gonna have 2 more victims. Do you have any idea who they could possibly be?
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Ah, shit.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
Really?
Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace.
How about in it? In
Horses?
it okay?
Ready our horses!
Oh, that's hilarious. Dress is just causing too much consternation. Well, if you need to hurry. Yeah, and then he whistles for Roach. That's good.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
I mean, you tore it. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of time to repair it. You should...
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
I don't know, she handed it to him, really. Alright, thank you guys for watching. This has been Witcher 3 on PC Universe, your PC Universe 2, and we're going to jump into the next episode.